السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما ولا تكلنا إلى أنفسنا طرفة عين. آمين يا رب العالمين. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. Welcome everyone to a new session today, and inshallah in today's session we are going to continue our discussion on Fi'l Thulathi Mazid. And in the last session we had seen a couple of forms, which is form 2, which was fa'ala yufa'ilu bab taf'il, and the third form, which is ba fa'ala yufa'ilu. And what is the masdar? The masdar was fi'alun aw mufa'alatun. Okay, so this we have seen, and in today's class, inshallah, we are going to see form 4, which is called bab af'ala or af'ala yuf'ilu. Okay, this is form 4, bab af'ala yuf'ilu. Okay. And the masdar from this bab is akhraja yukhriju ikhrajun. Okay, arsala yursilu irsalun or aslama yuslimu islamun. Okay, so the masdar from this bab is if'alun. If'alun. Okay, if'al. So this is called bab if'al. Okay, so we will see this inshallah in detail. So af'ala yuf'ilu. This is the hamza of the fail. So in Madi it's okay, af'ala. In Mudari it's actually the asl form is af'ilu. Okay, it's actually af'ala yu'af'ilu. Okay, but then, as we have seen in the past, that Arabs do not like to pronounce or twist their tongues, and then when it came into usage, it became yuf'ilu. Okay, it's actually af'ala yu'af'ilu yu'af'ilu yu'af'ilu, and then it became yuf'ilu. Okay, so this hamza is then dropped, and then it became yuf'ilu. So asl, we will always remember the asl. The asl or the bunyad or asl asas is af'ala yu'af'ilu. Okay, and then we will see where this hamza will come back while we are doing the yuf'ilu. Okay, when we are making amr, then this hamza will come back. Okay, and this is the only time the hamzatul qata. This is hamzatul qata. Okay, has fatha. Okay, in Fi'l Thulathi, because we have only seen, if you remember, that while doing the amr from nazala yanzilu, so nazala yanzilu, inzil. Okay, kharaja yakhruju, oh sorry, nazala yanzilu, kharaja yakhruju, ukhruj. Okay, so we have seen that either if it was from Bab Nasara, then Amr used to take, the Hamzatul Wasl used to take Dhamma, okay, or Kasra. And this is the only time when Hamzatul Wasl will, Hamzatul Qata will have a Fatha. I'll come to that. Okay, so let's start this Bab. So the first fail that we're going to see is Aslama. Aslama. Okay, Aslama. So from Aslama, the Mudariya is, actually we will write the Asl as well. You aslimu. Okay, you aslimu. which became Yuslim. Aslama Yuslim. Okay. And from Yuslimu we get Tuslimu. Okay. Tuslimu. So Amr, when we make Amr, we'll drop the Alamatul Mudara, we put a Dhamma, and then this Hamza, Fatah, which was originally part of the fail, will come back. So the Amr is going to be Aslim. Okay. Aslim, meaning Aslim, meaning accept Islam. Okay. Aslim Taslam. You may have heard of this. Aslim Taslam, that accept Islam and you will be in peace. Aslim Taslam. Okay. And what Ismul file from this, as we have been saying, change you to move, so it becomes Muslim. Okay. Ismul file will become Muslim. There is no Ismul Maf'ul as such from this from this verb. So we get Muslimun, and the masdar is going to be, what is the masdar? From af'ala yuf'ilu, aslama yuslimu is if'alun. So the masdar is Islamun. Okay. And this is how we get the masdar. I mean, this is how the word Islam came from, and Muslim. Okay. So we know the root was Salima. Okay. So when you are into Islam, you are actually safe. Okay. So Aslama, Yuslimu, Muslimun, Islamun, and the Amr is Aslim. Okay, I hope it's fine. Okay, let's take another verb. So Nazala, Yanzilu. From this we get Anzala. Okay, Nazala means to come down, and Anzala means to bring down, bring something down. Okay, so Anzala, what is the Mudari? Anzala is Madi. Anzala. What is Mudari? We will always
ينزل
we'll always write the asl of it. So you anzilu. Asl is you anzilu. Okay, but then it changes to yunzilu. Yunzilu. Okay, and mudar amr from anzala yunzilu is
أنزل
what did Isa alayhi salam said in Surah Maida?
أنزل علينا مائدة من السماء.
Anzil alayna ma'idatan min as-sama. Okay, anzil. So the amr from this is anzil. Anzil. Okay. See, this verb does not have ismul maf'ul. That's what I said. Okay. Even though for the sake of uh, because we do have a fixed pattern, so we can say, Muslimun, and ismul maf'ul is going to be Muslim. Okay. Anzala, yunzilu. Actually, there is no ismul maf'ul from this verb. Even though for the sake of the pattern, we can call it as Muslim. It's not used widely. Okay, next is Anzala Yunzilu Anzil. Okay, Anzil is Fil Amr. Anzil Alina Ma'idatan Minas Sama. Takunu Lana Idan the Awwalina wa Akhiran. Surah Maida, you can refer. Okay, next is Anzala Yunzilu Anzil. And what is the Ismul file from this verb? I said change you to move. So
منزل
Munzilun. Okay, Munzilun. Anzala Yunzilu. Yes. So from this aslama yuslimu, I said. Aslama yuslimu. Muslamun is not, there is no ismul maf'ul from this. Yes, we do have ismul maf'ul from. I was just coming to that. Arsala yuslimu. Okay. Anzil, munzil, and ismul maf'ul is mun.
منزل
And what is the master?
إنزال
نزول إنزال
Inzal. Okay. So done with this. Then we'll take another fail, which is very important. I was just going to come to that. I hope this is clear. Okay. Anzala, yunzilu, munzilun, munzalun, inzalun. Okay. I'll just clear the board now. We'll take one important verb, which is arsala. Okay. What does arsala mean?
sent
Arsala, to send, or he sent. Okay. To send something. Arsala, you arsilu. You arsilu. But it changes to yursilu. Yursilu. Okay. Okay. What is the amr from this?
أرسل
Tursilu. Okay. Tursilu. Amr is chopped, and then Hamza will come back. Arsil. Okay. Surah Taha. What did Musa alayhi salam say?
أن أرسل معنا بني
أرسل
إسرائيل
معنا بني إسرائيل ولا تعذبهم قد جئناك بآياتنا
بآية من ربك.
من ربك. Okay. أرسل معنا بني إسرائيل. Send. Okay. Send. This فعل أمر مبني على السكون. أرسل mean فعل أمر. Okay. أرسل meaning send. Now, what is the ismul file from this?
مرسل
Mursilun. Okay. Who is the Mursil in the context of
الله تعالى
Allah
الله
subhanahu
سبحانه
wa ta'ala is Mursil. And who is Mursal?
prophets
Prophet Mursal, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is Mursal. Mursil, Mursal. And what is the master?
إرسال
Irsal. Okay. And there is one important point here, which is, I think, mentioned by Sheikh Al-Bani, and I did hear Sheikh Abdul Razak Al-Badr also explaining this in one of his lessons, that كما أنه لا معبود بحق إلا الله كذلك لا متبوع بحق إلا رسول الله. Meaning, he explained the tawheed of Mursil, tawheed Mursil, and tawheed Mursal. And the explanation is Tawheed. What is Tawheed Mursil? La ilaha illallah, which means La ma'buda bihaqqin illallah. And what is Tawheed Mursal is La matbu'a bihaqqin illa Rasulullah. Okay. Tawheed Mursil and Mursal. I hope you understood the difference. So just like there is nobody worthy of worship, or no true worthy of worship except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Likewise, there is no one truly who is supposed to be followed except Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. So Tawheed Mursil and Tawheed Mursal. So Mursil is Ismul Fa'il. In this, it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, La ilaha illallah, and Mursal is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, since he was sent. Okay. So Mursil and
توحيد مرسل لا متبوع بحق إلا الله.
Matbu'a. Okay. There is this La
Matbu'a.
lil jins. Just like La ilaha, ilah. So La Matbu'a. Okay. La nafiyatul lil jins. Both of these are La nafiyatul. Okay. And similarly from Mursal, we get Mursalun. Wa innaka laminal mursali. Okay. Innaka laminal mursali. Okay. Indeed, you are from the ones who are sent. Okay. So mursil, mursal, irsal. I hope this is clear. Next is anzala akhraja. Okay, kharaja means to come out. He left. Akhraja means to bring something out. Okay. So akhraja mudariya is
يخرج
yukhriju. Yukhriju. Okay. And amr is Hamza will come back.
أخرج
Akhrij. Okay. And ismul fa'il is you change you to mu. Yes.
مخرج
مخرج
Mukhrijun. And ismul maf'ul is
مخرج
مخرج
mukhrajun. Okay. And is masdar is
إخراج
wa ikhraju ahlihi a'zam wa akbaru indallah. Surah Tawbah. Can someone exactly tell me the ayah? Wa ikhraju ahli.
من إخراج أهله منه أكبر عند الله والفتنة أكبر من القتل.
وإخراج وإخراج أهله وإخراج أهله منه أكبر عند الله والفتنة أشد من القتل. Okay. So إخراج means to get someone out. Okay. إخراج. Okay. Then we will take some other verbs. Okay. Then just remember that when إذا كان الفعل المعتل العين then the masdar is going to be slightly different. Okay. إذا كان معتل العين فالمصدر من أفعل يفعل يكون إفالة. Okay. For example, إفالة. Just remember this. Okay. معتل العين. If the verb is معتل العين, what does معتل العين means? What is the another word for معتل العين?
مثال
أجوف
أجوف. Okay.
أجوبة.
If the verb is ajwab, then the masdar is going to be ifalatan. For example, arada. Okay, arada is arada mu'tallul ain. You see this alif in between, so this is called ajwab. Okay, arada, and masdar is going to be you asli. Okay, I'm just writing you aridu. Okay, you aridu becomes yuridu. Arada yuridu. Yuridu. Arada yuridu. This is bab af'ala yuf'ilu. Okay. Masdar is
إرادة
the masdar from this is ifalatun iradatun. Okay. Which is why I said if the fa'il is mu'tallul ain, then the masdar will be ifalatun, which means iradatun. Iradatun. What is amr? Amr from this verb arada yuridu, turidu.
I did no
Now, so the masdar is going to be, wait, let me just clear this for a second. Turidu, okay? Turidu. So to make amr, we chop this to give sukun. Now there are two sukuns here, okay? So first is we get this. Iltikau sakinin. So what do we do? Shall we drop dal in this case? Of course, this hamza will come back.
yeah will be dropped
Okay, because there is iltiqa sakinain, so we drop harfu illa. So what do we get is alif. Okay, what is the root word for this verb? Arada yurid, the root word is rada. It's written here. Okay. Arada yuridu iradata. Okay, what is the ismul file from this? Yuridu, change you to mu.
مريد
أريد
Muridun. Have you heard of this? Murid.
yes
Okay. Especially in the context of Indian subcontinent, we do have many murids. Okay. So murid is actually the one who desire. Arada yuridu means to desire, to wish. Murid is someone who desires. Okay. And from this we do not have ismul file, ismul maf'ul. Okay. Muridun, muradun. And the masdar we have already seen, iradat. Iradat. Okay. Another important verb which we have been seeing since a while. Okay. So which is ajaba. Ajaba. What is the ajaba?
يجيب
Yujibu. Asl is you ajibu. Then we drop that and it becomes yujibu. Ajaba yujibu. Okay. Ajaba yujibu. Okay, from this yujibu we get tujibu. Tujibu. Okay. Amr, we do this. Now again iltikau sakin and we drop this as well. And then what do we get is
جب
ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Now you know this where this ajib came from. Because since book 1, book 2 we have seen this, right? Ajib anil as'ilatil atiya. Answer the following question. So ajib means answer. Fel amr. Okay. Ajib. And then, of course, we will be doing the 6 asnad of Mazdar, Ajib, Ajiba, Ajibu, Ajibi, Ajiba, Ajibna. Okay. So you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, you do the isnad of conjugation at home. Okay. Okay, Ajib. Then what is the ismul file from this?
أجيب
Mujibun. 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 Who is the Mujib? Who does answer to? Who listens to our prayers and answers it? It's
الله
Allah.
سبحانه وتعالى الله سبحانه وتعالى
Mujib. Okay, this is what Mujib means. The one who answers. Mujibun, Ismul File. And Mujab is Ismul Maf'ul. Okay, what is the Masdar?
إجابة
Ijabat. Ijabat. Okay. Okay, I will answer this. Ajib, Ajiba, Ajibu, Ajibi. Okay, so from this, let's make Ujibina. Ujibina. Okay, Ujibina. Right? From this, if you say Ajaba Yujibu, Yujibani, Yujibuna, Tujibu, Tujibu, Tujibani, Yujibna, Tujibu, Tujibani, Tujibuna, Tujibina. Okay. From this, if we make Amr, so we drop this and we drop this. Okay. Do we need to drop any of this ya anywhere? Because there is no iltikau sakini. So we get this Ajibi. This ya is ya al mukhataba, which is fine. Okay. Ajibi. There is no need to drop anything. Okay. The only reason we are dropping this is because there is iltikau sakini. So this is going to stay as Ajibi. You answer. Ya al mukhataba. Okay. I hope this is clear. Ijabatun. Okay. Ijabatun, iradatun. Next is another important verb. Okay. Which is aqama. From qama yuqimu. Okay. From qama yuqimu we get aqama. Aqama. Okay. Aqama mudariya is yuqimu. Aqama yuqimu. Okay. Aqama yuqimu. From yuqimu we get tuqimu. And from tuqimu we are going to make amr. Let's make amr. Tuqimu. Alamatul Madariya drop, put a sukun there again in Pikaw Sakine, drop the ya as well. Bring Hamza back and what do we get is
أقم
أقم الصلاة لدلوك الشمس إلى غسق الليل وقرآن الفجر. Okay. أقم أقم أقيم أقيموا. Okay. يا أيها الذين آمنوا أقيموا الصلاة. Aqimu. Okay. So from this this is fine. Aqim. Aqima. Aqimu for Jama. Okay. Aqimu salah. You all establish. Okay. You all establish the prayer. Aqimu. Okay. And from tuqimu make ismul file. What do we get?
Kim.
Muqimun. Okay. Muqimun. Muqimun. Okay. And there is no master as said, but in case we write it muqam. Okay. And what is the sorry, what is the master from this? Sorry, I said there is no
Ikamatun.
iqamatu. Iqamatu salah. Establishment of prayer. Iqamatu salah. Okay. Clear? Iqamatun. Why? Because this is ajwa. So in ajwa we get ifalatun as the pattern of master. Okay. Iqamat. Next verb is arshada. 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 What is the mudari?
يرشد
Yurshidu. Okay. Arshada. Yurshidu. Okay. Amr, we know. Sorry. What is the masdar from this? Arshada yurshidu.
Irshadun.
Irshad. Okay. Irshad. Okay, let me clear this for a while. Okay. Arshada yurshidu. We get Turshidu. Amr from this is
Arshid.
Irshid.
Arshid.
Arshid.
Okay, remember that this is the only time when this Hamza has got a fatha. Otherwise, generally in we have seen it gets either Dhamma or Kasra depending on the Bab it is from. Okay, so Arshid. Arshid. What is Ismul Fa'il from this?
Murshid.
Murshid.
Okay, the one who guides. Okay. Arshada, Yurshidu, Murshidun. Murshidun and Murshad. Okay, and Irshad is the master we have seen. Okay, so this is fine. Of course, we are going to see everything in detail in the separate chapter. Okay. But for this, let's take another verb. Now that we have seen Ajwa, let's take a verb called Naqis. Okay. Alqa. Alqa. What is the mudari'?
Ki.
Alqa yulqi.
يلقي
Okay. What does alqa yulqi means?
To throw.
To throw. Okay. So this will again take us back to Surah Taha all over again. Okay. Because there is a lot of that mentioned in Surah Taha. Okay. قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي وإما أن نكون أول من ألقى. Okay. قال بل ألقوا وإذا حبالهم وعصيهم يخيل إليه من سحرهم أنها تسعى. So ألقى from Surah Taha. يا موسى إما أن تلقي أو إما أن نكون أول من ألقى. So ألقى means to throw, to cast, okay, to throw. And then when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Musa alayhi salam, وَمَا تِلْكَ بِيَمِينِكَ يَا مُوسَى قال هي عصاي أتوكل عليها وأهش بها على غنمي ولي فيها مآرب أخرى. Then what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? What did Allah say? قال ألقها
قال ألقها يا موسى.
قال ألقها يا موسى فألقاها فإذا هي حية تسعى. So ألقى يلقي, we get تلقي. Okay, تلقي. From this, Alamatul Mudari'a drop. And what do we do in Af'al Naqisa? What do we do while making Amr?
حذف حرف إلا.
Hasfi harfillah. We drop harfillah as well. Okay. So what do we get? Hamza will come back afterwards, and then Alqi. وَأَلْقِ مَا يَمِينِكَ تَلْقَفْ مَا صَنَعُوا إِنَّمَا صَنَعُوا كَيْدُ السَّاحِرِ وَلَا يُفْلِحُ السَّاحِرُ حَيْثُ أَتَى. You will fall in love with Surah Taha if you really understand the meaning. And by now, I hope that you will get most of it. Okay. Of course, every surah in Quran, if you try to memorize it or try to ponder over it, you will fall in love with it. But Surah Taha has got another significance in that matter. Okay. So Alqi. So Alqi ma yaminik. As I said, this Alqa Yulqi has you will see a lot in Surah Taha. Okay. So Alqi is fail Amr. Okay. We will write it fail Amr. What do we say? Mabni. Fail Amr is always Mabni. So Mabniun ala what? What is Alqi fail Amr Mabniun ala?
على حذف حرف إلا.
حذف حرف إلا. Okay. حذف حرف إلا. فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت. Okay. Alqi, Alqiya, and Alqu. Alqi, Alqiya, Alqina. Okay. Alqa, Yulqi, and you need to conjugate this as well. Okay. Alqa, Alqa, Alqaya, Alqaw. Alqat, Alqayata, Alqaina. And then Alqaita, Alqaitum, Alqaitum, Alqaiti, Alqaitum, Alqaitunna, Alqaitu, Alqaina. Similarly, Yulqi, Yulqiyani,
قيونا.
Alqa, Yulqi, Yulqiyani, and then
يلقون.
Yulquna. Okay. Tulqi, Tulqiyani, then
يلقينا.
Yulqina, and then Tulqi, Tulqiyani, Tulquna, Tulqina, Tulqiyani, Tulquna, Tulquna, now Ulqi, Nulqi. Okay. So this is how you need to conjugate. Okay, fine. So Alamat, we have done Madi Mudare Amr. What is Ismul Fa'il?
ملكي.
ملقي.
Okay, it's actually going to be Yulqi, so Mulqiyun. Okay, Mulqiyun. But can we write it like this?
Yes.
Why?
اسم المنقوص.
Now, this is manqus because ya is ghair mushaddada and ala ma qabla ya'i kasra. Okay, so we can write it as mulkin because this is ismun manqus. Okay, ismul manqus. So mulqi. And what is ismul fa'il? And of course, in this mulqiyun, if you get alif lam, then it becomes al mulqi. In this al mulqi. And what is ismul maf'ul?
ملقى
ملقا
منقد
And what is the masdar?
ملاقة
No. If'alun. So
إلق
ملاقة
ilqa,
ملاقة
ilqayun. Ilqayun. Okay. This yun will change to ilqa. Okay. This is not mulaqat. This means to throw. Okay. Ilqa'un. Okay. Okay. Next is af'ala. Adfa'a. What is mudari'?
يدفع
Yudfi'u.
يدفع
Yudfi'u. Amr is adfi'. Ismul fa'il mudfi'. Ismul fa'il mudfa'. And what is the masdar?
يدفع
Idfa'un. Okay, next is atamma.
meaning of أدفع
Adfa means to repel actually. Adfa yudfi'u to repel something. Yeah. Okay, next is okay, atamma. I wrote atamma. What does atamma mean?
complete
To complete. It's actually what kind of verb is this? Atamma. We've seen this is naqis. We have seen ajwa.
مضاف
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 Muda'af. Okay, muda'af. Okay. Because if ain and lam kalima are similar, it's called muda'af. Okay, and in muda'af, we can write atamma as atamma.
أتمم أتمم
Atmama. It was originally atmama. And what is the mudari'?
يتم
Yutim. Wallahu mutimmu
يتم
ni'mah.
نعمته
Atamma yutimmu. Atmama yutmim. Okay. Amr from this is
أتم
أتمم
أتمم أتمم
if this is Fathul Idgham, then okay, fine. Atmim. This is okay. So Amr from this without the Idgham. Yutimmu.
أتم
Yutimmu. So
أتم
Atimma. Okay. Now, how do we analyze this atimma? This is fine. Fail amr mabniun ala sukun because with fathul idgham there is no issue as such. But atimma, how do we analyze atimma? It is actually, let me write it down. It was tutimmu, correct? Tutimmu, we drop alamatul mudariya, we put a sukun there, and then we brought hamza back, and it is like this. Atim. So we cannot write with a sukun there. Okay, so what do? We replace that with a fatha. So we have seen this in fail mudha'af, okay, if you remember. So how did we analyze it then? Atimma, what did we say? Fail
سكون مقدرة
amr. Mabniun
But-
ala. Mabniun ala.
مرسوم حذف حرف إلا.
No. Where is harfu illa here? There is no harfu illa.
مبني على السكون
Sukun what? Where is the sukun? There is a fatha there.
إن مقدرة
Now, mabniun ala sukunil muqaddar. There is a sukun actually there. Since we cannot write like this, it's actually, can we write like this? No. So what do? We replace this with a fatha, but it's actually sukun there. Okay, so we call it sukunil muqaddar. Mabniun ala sukunil muqaddara. We know that there is a sukun, but that is muqaddar. Okay. Next is ismul file. What is the ismul file from this?
متم
Wallahu mutimmu nurihi walau karihal kafir.
الكافرون.
يريدون أن يطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم والله متم نوره ولو كره الكافرون. متم and ismul maf'ul is mutammun. What is the amr? Sorry, what is the masdar from this word?
إتمام
Itmamun. Itmamun. Okay, completion. Atamma yutimu itmamun. Okay. A'adda. A'adda. No, not a'adda, sorry. Let's take this. Amina. Okay. Do you know Amina means? This is the root verb. Okay. From this we get, for example, Hamza, another Hamza with Sukun. Amana. Okay. So as we know, this again will become idgham. So we get Amana. Okay. Amana and Mudariya
يؤمن
yu'minu. Okay. Amana yu'minu. Okay. Amana yu'minu. And Amr from this tu'minu. Tu'minu. Alamatul Mudariya drop. This is drop. And then what do we get is,
آمين
this is actually Hamza. Okay. And this Hamza will come back. So what do we get is Amin. Okay. Okay. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu.
آمين
Ya ayyuhalladhina aminu. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Amin. Okay. So Amin. This is for jam. Okay. Muzakkar ghaib jam. Amin. Aminu billahi wa rasuli. And ismul file from this
مؤمن
yuminu then
آمين اسم مذكر غائب والمخاطب
this is muzakkar
آمين
ghaib. Aminu waul jama. Okay. Aminu. And ismul file is
this is فعل أمر no
this is
يا أيها
fi'l.
الذين
Amin is fi'l amr.
آمنوا
الذين
آمنوا بالله
آمنوا بالله. Okay,
then
آمنوا
it
you
will
all
be
be,
مخاطب no
sorry مخاطب عفوا نعم I mean مخاطب مذكر. Because Amr we can't give it to Ghaib, right? Sorry. Amin, you all believe. Mukhatab. Okay, Mukhatab Mudakkar. Jam. Mukhatab Mudakkar Jam. Amin, Amina, Aminu, Amini, Amin, Amina, Aminna. So Aminu. Okay, I hope this is clear. And then Ismul file is Yu'minu,
Mu'minu.
Mu'min. Exactly like this. Hamza and Mu'minun. Ismul maf'ul is
Mu'minun.
Manun. And what is the Amr? Sorry, Mudariya from this? Sorry, Mudariya. Masdar.
Iman.
Masdar is
Imanun.
it's actually this. Imanun. So this Hamza will change to Ya. Okay. So we get is Imanun. Okay, we will see this Hamza getting changed to Ya, Ya getting changed to Hamza. It happens. Okay. So if we get is Imanun. Okay, this is where we get our Iman. Okay, so with this we have almost completed Af'ala, Bab Af'ala. We will then move to Bab Form 5. Okay. I hope this is clear. Inshallah, in detail, we will do this in detail after some time when we get there. Okay, so next Bab is Bab Tafa'ala. So we will again write this box. Fa kalima, Ain kalima, Lam kalima. Okay. So it's actually there is Ain. If we have this, then this is form 2, correct? This was originally form 2, which is Fa'ala. Okay. If we add a Ta here, so Ta is how much? Oh, Alif, Ba, Ta. Ta is the third letter, correct? 1, 2, 3. So form 2 plus, let's say, add 3. It becomes form 5. And what do we get is the Fa'ala. Okay. Fa'ala plus Ta becomes Tafa'ala. So this Tafa'ala is actually form 5. Okay. Tafa'ala and then Mudariya will be Ya Tafa'alu. Ya. Here you will not get Dhamma in Mudari. Ya Tafa'alu. Tafa'ala. Ya Tafa'alu. Okay. Ya Tafa'alu. And Masdar is going to be Tafa'al. So Masdar is very simple. Chop, chop. So Tafa'al. Tafa'al. Okay. Ismul file is change Ya to Mu. Okay, anything, just change it to Mu. So Mutafa'ilun and Ismul maf'ul is going to be Mutafa'alun and Masdar is, this is important, Tafa'ulun. Okay, Tafa'ulun. So the first thing that we see in this form is Alima. It means to know. Okay, and Allama means, what does Allama mean?
To teach.
To teach. And Ta'allama. What does Ta'allama mean?
To learn.
To learn. Okay. You see the root is same, but there are different meanings when we see it in different abwab. Okay. So Ta'allama is from Bab Tafa'ala. Okay. So Ta'allama means to learn. Ta'allama. Innamal ilmu bit ta'allum. So the masdar from this bab is ta'allum, correct? So innamal ilmu bit ta'allum. Indeed, the knowledge only sought by learning. Okay, knowledge can only be gained by learning. So ta'allum is the masdar, which is why we said tafa'ul is the masdar from this bab. Ta'allama, tafa'ulun. So ta'allum is the masdar. Yeah, ta'allumun. So ta'allama mudari'a is yata'allamu.
يتعلم
Okay, and amr from this is just drop this alamatul mudari'a, bring this, give a support. So
تعلم
ta'allam, learn. Okay, ta'allam. And what is the ismul file?
متعلم
Muta'allim. Okay, muta'allim. And ismul maf'ul is
متعلم
muta'allam. Muta'allam. Okay, and masdar we have seen ta'allum. Okay, so if you want to remember this verb, remember this with either ta'allum or there is another verb which is tabassama. Tabassama. What does tabassama mean?
smile
To smile.
Smile.
To smile. Tabassama. Yatabassamu. Yatabassamu. Okay. Amr from this tabassama yatabassamu is tabassam, meaning smile. Tabassam. Okay. Tabassam. Smile. And ismul file is
متبسم
tabassimun. And ismul maf'ul is mutabassamun. And the masdar, this is important. Masdar from this bab is tabassumun. Maybe someone's name. Tabassumun. Okay. Tabassum means smile. Tabassum. So if you want to remember this verb, just remember this with this verb tabassum. Okay. Tadhakkara. Tadhakkara. Yatadhakkaru. تذكر يتذكر إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. تذكر يتذكر. Amr from this is
تذكر
تذكر. And ismul file is
متذكر
متذكر. متذكر إنما متذكر. And ismul maf'ul is mutadhakkar. Mutadhakkarun. And what is the masdar?
تذكر
Tadhakkur. Tadhakkur. Okay. Tadhakkurun is the masdar. Okay. Okay. Next is takallama. Takallama. Yatakallamu. Okay. Yatakallamu. Takallam. Takallam is the amr. Okay. And what is ismul file?
متكلم
Ya mutakallim. We have seen this, right? Mutakallim. Mutakallim means the one who speaks. Okay. So ya mutakallimun. We have been seeing this. So this is where the word mutakallim came. Mutakallim and mutakallam. File maf'ul. And what is the masdar?
تكلم
تكلم
Okay. Takallumun. Okay. Tadhakkara, takallama, tahaddatha. What does tahaddatha means? To speak. Okay. تحدث يتحدث تحدث يتحدث أمر from this تحدث تحدث and اسم الفاعل متحدث اسم المفعول متحدث and what is the sorry, what is the masdar from this bab is تحدث تحدث. Okay, this is important for you to know. Okay, we have another verb which is تلقى. What does تلقى means? فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات
Accept.
فتاب عليه. No, تلقى.
ملاقاة.
Forgive.
فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات.
Learn.
No,
To take.
no. Receive actually. To receive. Yeah. فتلقى آدم من ربه كلمات فتاب عليه. So Adam alayhi salam received some kalimat from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fataba alayhi. So he repented to Allah. Okay. So what was the kalima that he received?
ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا
ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا
وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا.
لا نكونن من الخاسرين. Okay. And from this we get to see that you will always see this taba ila wa taba ala. Okay. Taba ila means
Repent to.
تاب فلان إلى الله.
So taba ila Allah meaning to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, yes. So taba ila means we seek tawbah, okay, or we seek repentance. We seek tawbah to Allah. And in this ayah which I just recited, فَتَلَقَّى آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٌ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ. So this taba alayhi means it is Allah who is now accepting, okay, or who is forgiving. Fataba alayhi meaning Allah, it was Allah who then forgave. Correct? So taba ila and taba ala and taba ila. So with this talaqa, okay, we are seeing talaqa. Talaqa, then mudari is yatalaqa. Talaqa, yatalaqa, and amr from this is
تلقى. تلقى.
What do we do in amr?
Drop the ya.
If it is naqis, then we drop the ya, the harfu illa, okay, and we drop this as well. So what do we get is talaqa. Okay, talaqa. So talaqa is kal amr mabniun ala hazfi harfi illa. Always remember this. Hazfi harfi illa. Okay, and ismul fa'il from this verb is
متلقي.
mutalaqqin. And we write it as mutalaqqin. It's actually mutalaqqiyun. Mutalaqqiyun. Okay, mutalaqqiyun. So mutalaqiyun, we can write it as mutalaqin because this is ismul fa'il. And ismul maf'ul is mutalaqan. Okay. Mutalaqan. And what is the masdar from this bar? Masdar talaqquyun. Okay. Next two are tamanna. Have you heard of this tamanna?
Too long.
Tamanna.
Very much desire.
To desire. Exactly. Intense desire. Okay. Tamanna. Yatamanna. Tamanna. Yatamanna. Okay. And then amr from this is tamanna. Okay. And mutamannin. Okay. And mutamannan. Okay. We do have this tawalla. Tawalla. Yatawalla. Tawalla. And then what is ismul fa'il? Mutawallin. Okay, we see this in masjid, mutawallin. So it's mutawallin. Mutawallin, mutawallin. Okay. Tawakkala. Tawakkala, yatawakkalu. Tawakkala. What does tawakkal mean? And this reminds me of this hadith. لو أنكم تتوكلون على الله حق توكله لرزقكم كما يرزق الطير تغدو حساما وتروح بطانا. أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. توكل يتوكل and masdar from this verb is tawakkul. Okay. Tawakkul. Tawakkul. Okay. And ismul fa'il is mutawakkil. Mutawakkilun, mutawakkilun. Okay. Tabayyana. From bayyana, tabayyana. Tabayyana, yatabayyanu. Tabayyan, mutabayyin, mutabayyan, and tabayyunun. Okay. Similarly, tafakkara. Tafakkara, yatafakkaru. Tafakkar. Okay. Tafakkar and mutafakkir. Mutafakkir, mutafakkar, and tafakkur. Tafakkur. Al-Arabiyyatu taj'alu an tafakkura. Tafakkurun. Okay. Tafakkur means to reflect. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Is it too dry? I know since we just have to cover this because as soon as we start book 2, these af'al will keep on coming. Okay. So if we know this beforehand, if we know it in advance, so whenever we then encounter these verbs, then it will not be a surprise for us. Okay, which is why I just wanted to cover this before we start book 3. Okay. If it is too dry, just deal with it and try to conjugate whatever we are doing. It's not just for learning the meaning. Of course, the meanings you should know, but at the same time, you should be doing the conjugation at home. Okay. Okay, clear. Shall we move on?
Yes, sir.
And of course, we will do this in detail, great detail. So there are chapters dedicated to each fail that we're doing here. Okay. So if we know it now, then at later point of time, it will not be a surprise for us. Okay. And we will enjoy those chapters. Of course, all of these are all that we are seeing now. For example, ta'allum, tabassum, Similarly, Islamun, Mutakallim, okay, Tawakkul. So we have been seeing this. We've been using these words and
Excuse me, sir. Sir, can we any means to get the last week's portions recorded?
it's already there.
Yes. Okay. Okay, we'll see.
You are in channel, Telegram channel. We now have Alhamdulillah our YouTube channel. So I'm just uploading this in YouTube.
But last class it is not seen, sir.
It is there. Just check the
Okay.
playlist. Okay.
We will try.
It's arranged as per the playlist. So you should check the playlist.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So we then move on to the next bab. I hope this bab is clear. Just remember this bab from Bab Tabassum. So before we move on, I'll just try to recap. So which is the first form or first verb that we saw in this? Form 2, which is
Af'ala.
fa'ala, yufa'ilu. And what is the masdar?
Taf'il.
Fa'ala, yufa'ilu, taf'il. Okay. Then we saw form 3, which is fa'ala, yufa'ilu, fa'il, which means fa'ala, yufa'ilu, fa'il. Shahada, yushahidu, shahid, mushahid, mushahad, mushahada. Okay. Or jahada, yujahidu, jihadu. So we saw this. Fourth, we saw af'ala. Okay. Arsala, yursilu, irsalu. Or aslama, yuslimu, islam. Arsil, mursil, mursal. And then we saw form 5, which is tafa'ala, yatafa'alu, tabassama, yatabassamu, tabassam, mutabassim, mutabassam, and tabassum. Similarly, ta'allama, yata'allamu, ta'allam, muta'allim, muta'allam. So muta'allim is the word that comes from darrasa, yudarrisu, we get mudarris. So ta'allama, yata'allamu, we get muta'allim. Okay, muta'allim, mudarris, both are synonymous terms. So with this, then we move on to our next bab, which is bab tafa'ala. Okay. Okay. So in this, again, we are going to draw this. So since we saw sorry, we do have this, the fa kalima and kalima and lam kalima. Form 3 had just one extra letter. So this was form 3. Okay. So if we add ta here, so 3 plus 3, what do we get is 6. Okay. So this is what form 6 is all about. So form 6 is nothing but just add ta in form 3. So we get tafa'ala. Okay. Tafa'ala. Tafa'ala. Mudariya is yatafa'alu. Okay. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu. 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 Okay. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu. This also means this verb, it means to pretend at times. Okay. Okay. Tafa'ala, yatafa'alu. Amr from this is tafa'al. Okay. Ismul fa'il is just change this yata ya to mu. So mutafa'il. And ismul maf'ul is mutafa'alun. And what is the masdar from this is tafa'ul. Okay. Tafa'ulun. So the first verb that we are going to see is takathara. Takathara. What does takathara mean?
Abadan.
More.
Hmm?
Allah mutakas.
Takasara means طلب طلبوا زيادة طلبوا زيادة الخير. Okay. Which means to seek something in abundance. زيادة في المال في الأولاد في المكان, meaning in everything. Okay, seeking more and more in worldly life, be it in terms of children or wealth and property and wives, whatever. So takasara is from form 6. So takasara mudariya is going to be yatakasar. Takasara yatakasaru. Okay. Takasara yatakasar. Amr from this is very simple. Takasar. Speak more. Okay. Takasar. Ismul file is mutakasirun. Okay. Ismul maf'ul is mutakasir. What is the masdar from this? Tafa'ul. So
Takasur.
this is where we get takasur. Alhaakumut takasur hatta zurtumul maqabir. Okay. So takasur is from form 4. Tafa'ala yatafa'al. Takasara yatakasuru. Takasur. Takasur. Takasur is the masdar. Okay. Tabaraka. Okay. Tabaraka. Tabaraka. Yatabaraku. تبارك يتبارك. So تبارك الذي نزل الفرقان على عبده ليكون للعالمين نذيرا. Okay. تبارك يتبارك. Okay. Amr from this is
Tabarak.
Tabarak.
اسم الفاعل is
Mutabarik.
Mutabarak.
متبارك. Okay. اسم المفعول is متبارك and masdar from this is
Tabaruk.
yes. Okay, next is tasa'ala. Okay, and this also, this verb, one of the meaning is to pretend, and another meaning is it is between two or more people. Okay, it has got a meaning in the sense that there is something going between two people. For example, sa'ala means to ask. Okay, tasa'ala means to ask one another. Okay. الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Tawasa means to say, to ask one another to do, I mean to tawasa, it means to do wasiya, okay, or to let's say advise one another. Okay, so it means a group of action. For example, sa'ala, as I said, it means to ask. Tasa'ala, to ask one another, which is why we have amma yatasa'alun. Okay, amma yatasa'alun, which means what are they asking each other. Okay, to ask one another. Okay, so one of the meaning is it has got action of more than one or two. Similarly, ta'awana, it means to help one another. Okay, وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان. Okay, and then another meaning from this is tamarada. For example, marida, marada, yamridu, it means to sick, to become sick. Tamarada means to pretend to sick. Okay. Nama means to sleep. Tanawama means to pretend to sleep. Okay, so both the meanings are found in this verb. So we see tasa'ala, for example. So tasa'ala, to ask one another. Yatasa'alu. Yatasa'alu. And from this yatasa'alani, and then yatasa'aluna. Okay, this is what we get. Amma yatasa'aluna anin naba'il azim. Okay, so what are they asking one another? Okay, so tasa'ala, yatasa'alu. Amr from this verb is tasa'al. Tasa'al. Okay, and mutasail, mutasailun, mutasaalun, and what is the masdar? Tasaulun. Okay, tasaulun is the masdar. Next is tamarada. So tamarada, you should do it. Tamarada, yatamaradu. Okay, tamarad. Okay. Pretend to, this is an amr. Tamarad means you pretend to be sick. Okay. Act. Okay, act like you are sick. And mutamaridun is the ismul fa'il. Mutamaridun and mutamaradun. This is mutamaridun, mutamaradun, and masdar is tamarudun. To pretend to act like you are sick. Okay. Daraba means to hit. Tadaraba means to quarrel. Okay, and it's not going to be between just one guy. There has to be two or more involved. Okay, so tadaraba means to quarrel, to fight. Similarly, tashajara also to fight. Okay. Tasa'ala, ta'awana. Similarly, we can make ta'awana, yata'awan, ta'awan. Okay, let me write this. Ta'awan. This is amr. Okay, and if we do it for mukhatab, mudakkar, jama, so ta'awanu. Wa ta'awanu 'ala al-birri wat-taqwa. Okay, and ismul fa'il is muta'awin, ismul maf'ul muta'awan. What is the masdar? Masdar from this ta'awana, yata'awan.
تعاون.
Tawa'unun.
You may have heard this in the masjid. Please make some ta'awun. Okay, please contribute. So ta'awun is contribution or to help by any means. Okay. Tanawama, again, as I said, it means to pretend. So tanawama, yatanawamu, tanawam, mutanawim, mutanawam, tanawum is the masdar. Okay. Another important one is tabaka. Bakiya, we know. Bakiya. Bakayabki, sorry. Bakayabki. What does bakayabki means?
Cry.
To cry.
To cry.
Now with this same root, if I write it in this form, what is the verb going to look like from bakayabki?
تبايك يكا.
Tabaka. Yata. Yatabaka. Tabaka, yatabaka. Okay, what does tabaka mean? Will mean then? If bakayabki means to cry, what does
Pretend to
what?
cry.
Huh?
Pretend to cry.
Pretend
Pretend
to
to
cry.
Correct. Okay. To act. So tabaka, yatabaka. This is important for you to understand and then write it at home, because I just need the conjugation for this. So tabaka, tabakaya, tabakau, tabakat, tabakayata, tabakaina, tabakaita, tabakaituma, tabakaitu, and likewise. Similarly, yatabaka, yatabakayani, yataba, yataba,
كيون. كيون.
Tabakauna.
no,
يتباكون.
are you sure? This is from Bab, I mean, Nahayanha, Bab Fatha.
Tabakauna.
Yatabakauna. Okay. Naha, so yanha, yanhayani, yanhauna. Okay. Yanhauna. Similarly, yatabakauna. So you should make sure to do the conjugation now. Okay, and is amr from this is going to be taba,
Ko.
Okay, tabaka. And ismul file is mutaba. Tell me the ismul
Mutabak.
file.
Mutabakin.
Mutabakin. Okay, because this is amr mutabakiyun. So this is ismun manfus. Okay, mutabakiyun. Okay. No, this is not from Bab Daraba because tabaka yatabaka, tafa'ala yatafa'alu. Okay. So tabaka yatabaki, you know, it's not from Bab Daraba. It is from Bab Fatha. Tabaka yatabaka, tafa tafa'ala yatafa'alu. Where is yatafa'ilu? It's not yatafa'ilu, right? So it's not Bab Daraba, it's Bab Fatha. Okay. This baka yabki is Bab Daraba, of course. This is Bab Daraba. Not saying that. Yeah. This is baka yabki daraba yadribu. This is Bab Daraba. What I was saying is tabaka yatabaka is from is like this. Naha yanha. Naha yanha is nothing but fatha yaftahu. So this is on the same pattern. Tabaka yatabaka. Okay. Okay, I think this is clear until this point. So we have covered form 6 as well. There are another tanabaza. Wala tanabazu bil alqab. Have you seen? Have you heard this in Surah Hujurat? Okay. Tanabaza, yatanabazu, and tanabaz, wala tanabazu bil alqab. And do not call each other. And you see, tanabaza. It means you are calling someone with bad name. They are calling you with bad name. So it's like a mutual thing in this verb. Okay. Tanabaza, yatanabazu, wala tanabazu bil alqab. Okay. Mutanabiz, mutanabaz, and then
Tanabut.
tanabuz.
Usun.
Tanabuz is calling each other with bad name. Similarly, we have another verb which is tashawara. Tashawara. It means to consult or seek consultation. Okay. Tashawara, yatashawaru, tashawar, mutashawir, mutashawar, and tashawur. Okay, so and masdar from this tabaka yatabaka is going to be tabakuyun. Okay, so we are left with 7, 8, 9 will not do 10. So inshallah in tomorrow in the next week's class we will cover form 7 which is infialun, form 8 which is iftialun, and 9 we'll just roughly go through it, and then istifalun. Mean bab istighfar, istaghfara, istaghfir, istifal. And with this, we will cover these Fi'al Thulathi Mazid forms, and then we will start our book 3, maybe next to next week. Inshallah. Okay. So I hope you are getting whatever we have discussed. I know this, if it feels a bit dry, then just make sure that you're doing the conjugation and at the same time learning these apart. Okay. Okay. Is there any question?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
What is masdar for tabak, sir?
Tabakuyun, I think. So see. Tabaka yatabak. The masdar is tafa'ulun. Okay. Taba.
Ustad, is it not tabakun?
Tabakun. Let me see in dictionary. They have written as tabak. Let me see. They have mentioned tabak, tabaka. And somewhere it is also mentioned tabakin. But we will see this inshallah. Okay. So maybe sometimes it's written as tabakin as well. But how do we get tabakin is something that I'm just saying. Tabakuyun, it cannot be manqus as such. Okay. But tabakuyun for sure, it's like it's not readable. Okay. So tabakun, can we write tabakun is something I will check. I'm not sure at this point of time. Let me check this and get back. Okay. In dictionary, they have written tabakin as well. Okay. So not sure exactly how they got it, but I'll try to find out. Okay, so with this will finish today's class, inshallah. We'll see you all, inshallah, next class. And in next class, we are going to cover the entire form, the rest of the remaining form. Okay. So I hope the lesson was, if not interesting, a bit interesting, if not too dry. Yeah, that's what they have mentioned tabakin actually. How exactly is something that I'm not sure right now. The masdar they have mentioned is tabakin. If you put it in this verb, in this tafa'ulun, then it's going to be tabakuyun. Okay. So generally this ya does not get this dhamma. Okay. So maybe because of this ya is dropped and then we get this. Exactly not sure, but this is also one of the masdar. That's what they have mentioned in dictionary. Okay, so fine then. Jazakumullah khairan. Barakallahu fikum. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.